Hey Josh, it's Wednesday, and yes, I know that I didn't post a video yesterday. I talked to you about it anyway. So, first off, to answer your question from last week, I honestly am unsure who my favorite superhero is. I don't watch a lot of superhero stuff or read a lot of it. Pretty much all that I know is a little bit from the MCU that I've seen. So I don't really have a favorite. So anyway, on to the topic of this video, which actually kind of similar to the one that you had, slightly. But I'm actually taking a break from young psychology for the time being in Persona because I still haven't done too much into researching that other than, sorry, just let me adjust my, there we are. Other than what I've mentioned in my couple of videos. So I kind of want to talk a little bit more on just the idea of morality. It's actually an idea that I came up with last week, actually, but that I kind of wish I had come up with beforehand because it's a very interesting topic that I can easily make a video of, which is why I'm making it now. So, like I said, I kind of just want to talk a little bit about morality and how ambiguous it can be at times. One of my favorite tests of morality is the whole thing of there's a train speeding down a track that has a group of people tied down on it. If you jump in the way of the train will stop before it hits the people, but you will die. Would you still do that? Most people would say, yeah, I would. I would sacrifice myself for the greater good of others. But then you throw in the idea of, okay, if same situation, but if you push another person in the way, or like a bigger, fatter, taller, whatever person, it'll stop, whereas if you jump it wouldn't, and then the four people will be saved. Would you still push that person? And that's where the moral not ambiguity, the moral challenge, I guess, kind of comes in. And I know that I said I wasn't going to talk too much about Persona, but small little spoiler warning here. I'm not going to say any specifics, but there is a big part in the game that is like, is this morally correct to do this thing? It's kind of obvious how to get the true ending, but it's still kind of an interesting moral dilemma that I myself had actually when I was there. I was just like, okay, if I go with this, then this will more than likely lead to the true ending, but I like this ending more, or I like the idea of this one more. Like I said, I'm not trying to get into spoilers in case you guys actually end up playing it eventually, which I still strongly suggest that you do. But yeah, it's just a morality is just a very interesting idea, and for humans it's a bit easier to sort of figure out what would happen with that, but but this is bringing up a old game sort of thing from a while ago that was, what would the morality of a car be, like self-driving cars, once they get into the enough advances to actually work the way that they're supposed to. And it's like, would the car save people that are walking outside of the car on the street or something, or would it save the driver itself? Because in this game it had a bunch of moral questions for what should a self-driving car AI do in this situation. And like I said, one of them was like, oh, a group of people run in front of the car, but the car can either basically plow through them, saving the driver but killing the people, or would the car steer out of the way into, say, like a roadblock or something and just kill the driver rather than the group of people. And it's a very interesting idea of what would a machine think. Or like another little thing was like if would the self-driving car steering towards a group of people, like say 4 people, or would it steer out of the way and just hit one person? Like there's no in between or anything. What would it do? It's just I feel like I've been basically saying the exact same thing for the past, I don't know, 5 minutes, but it's an interesting idea that is something that I myself have wondered about for a decent amount. So, Josh, my question for you is, what do you think the morality of the car would be if, would it save the driver, or would it save the group of people, going back to the one where it could steer into a roadblock? So what do you think the morally correct decision for a vehicle, not you yourself, for a vehicle, what do you think the moral choice for that would be? So that'll do it for this video. So Josh, I will see you on Friday. Later, bro.